That's my intro music. And what's up? Welcome to the Starving Artist part. No, what is it? God damn it. Thoughts of a Starving Artist with the artist that stars for art. Artist starving starving artist. Artist starving. Starving artist, artist starving. And yeah, what's up guys? Long live King Cali. Back with episode 6 out of 13. So yeah, welcome back to the series, the podcast, stocks, videos, and whatever. So before I get into this video, I'd like you guys to smash a like, subscribe. Don't forget to leave a comment and just ask some questions. Actually, pose a question for me, and don't forget to share. Actually, like if these videos, any one of these videos, you related to any one of them, please don't feel shy to share to somebody who you think needs to hear it, or just to share to grow the community. And yeah, I want to get 100 subscribers at least. Right now, I think I'm on 20. And I appreciate all 20 of y'all. Like, if we can get to 100, you can share it with your friends, your grandmama, your mama, your papa, whoever, man. Your girl, your girl's girl, your side nigga, whoever you're doing it with, just share it. It's always about one love. Let's get it. I don't know why I did that. But yeah, what I've been thinking about actually is about, drugs. Like, everybody's hooked on something, you know that? And I don't even know if they'll tell you what they're addicted to, but everybody's battling with some addiction, right? And everybody's has this struggle. Look at that doggy. And the struggle that I feel everybody has is it's basically right now, the main drug is validation. You know what I mean? Everybody's looking for validation for something. You know what I mean? Everyone wants to be validated, looking around to get some sort of cheap validation, instant validation. Shit, Instagram. That's the whole purpose of this. Instant gratification and instant validation. You know what I mean? I feel like in this society of social media and everything, I feel like validation has become the new drug. And it's got a lot of us, myself included, feeling that some of our stuff ain't good or ain't up to scratch if it don't have a certain amount of interactions, a certain amount of likes, a certain amount of comments or whatnot. You know what I mean? So it really affects the creator, the artist. You know what I mean? So it's like, what are we doing this for? What am I doing this for? What's the motivation behind all of this stuff? Because sure, it's all great that you have people validating you for your crap and your bullshit, but it's this high that people always gonna be chasing. That never ending high, that never ending cycle of, oh fuck, I need to get someone to mention me or tell me that this shit is dope for me to actually believe it's dope or whatever. But I do understand it too, because I've been there too. I feel that way sometimes because I'm like, yo, I've been dropping these videos, dropping some dope ass music, dropping all of these things, and then it's nothing. Nobody be hollering, nobody be downloading, nobody be streaming, and it's discouraging. I won't lie, man. It's discouraging as fuck, bro. You feel me? You out there doing your best, doing all of these things, and nobody's fucking paying attention. And it's am I out there chasing some validation, or am I doing it for myself? That's the question that I'm asking. But once you get the validation that you get, it's not enough, because we're looking for validation from, I guess, from certain type of people. You know what I mean? Because it's really crazy. It's this whole cycle, because you feel motivated, you do a song, do a video, do whatever, right? And then if it don't get the reaction you deserve, you feel like it deserves, it kind of hurts your ego, hurts your confidence. And with ASAP, right? ASAP Rocky, someone that I really was inspired by, still am inspired by with everything he does artistically. He dropped a song, Pray for the Gang, you know what I mean? And the visuals are out of this world, man. ASAP with those videos are out of this motherfucking world. And he dropped it exclusively on Apple Music too, but it was like, it didn't hit the top 200. And it got like 240,000 streams on Spotify. That wasn't good enough for him. He deleted the video off YouTube, and I guess he kind of feels like disappointed with the numbers and outreach or reaction. I don't know, but for me, it just made me put everything in this perspective. Someone as successful in the industry as A$AP Rocky still seeks this certain validation. You got 246,000. What the fuck is happening? 246,000 people streamed that shit, right? And sure, you didn't make the top 200 when you exclusively dropped it on Apple Music, but it never had a lot of promo too. So it just says that this thing about validation expectations really, really, really affect artists in general, even someone as established as A$AP Rocky. And I'm like, damn, okay, I won't lie, Pray for the Gang ain't my favorite A$AP Rocky song, but it's decent, you know what I mean? It's decent, and you still got a decent amount of people interacting with it. You know, the visuals were out of this world. I think one of the best shot videos I've seen, you know? Shout out Og, whatever the fuck, but shout out Og, man, that was amazing. That was some dope shit. A$AP, amazing, bro. Don't be dumb. You can't wait to hear that. But then I guess a lot of people have this expectation, and they have this certain amount of interactions that they want to get. And I get that too, because I feel that. And I'm like a starving artist, not an established artist, not yet. But all of that thing made me put things in a consideration. Like, there's motivation and there's discipline. You know, motivation comes and goes, but discipline is consistency. So no matter what the output you put out there, no matter what you get, the validation, the interactions that you get online, offline from people, you mustn't lose that. Okay, you may feel demotivated. I won't say you mustn't lose that motivation, but you must still be disciplined in your craft and be like, fuck it, you know? It's going over people's heads. They're not seeing it how you see it, but don't get discouraged, Cali. Don't get discouraged. Anybody else? Don't get discouraged, because it's one of these things. Everybody goes through it because we always have these expectations. And I feel like that is the problem. Expectations. I don't know if I said this in my previous video, but expectations are the killer of everything. Whenever you expect and you have such high expectations, that's when you crush. You know, and that's when you get crushed by how life is, because it's unpredictable. And no one will feel it the same way that you do. I may feel that this is the best video I've done, or this may be the best song I've done, and I might have high hopes, high expectations. Boom! It comes back and it's like, damn. 2 views. 5 streams. And I feel demotivated, like, damn, what am I doing? This is my best work. This is what I put my heart and soul in it. And you don't get what you feel like you deserve, you know? Expectation is the father of the disappointment. You know what I mean? Don't really expect nothing. You know, I think I said expect nothing, appreciate everything. And that's the truth. Don't really expect anything. And stop treating numbers, people. Wait, let me rephrase that. Rewind. Stop treating people like they numbers. When we see like, oh my God, I got 5 views. That's 5 people. I got 5 likes. That's 5 actual people. Just imagine this, peep this game, right? Just imagine this, you walking down the street and you got your fit on, right? And 30 people are like, yo, man, let me dap you up, man. That's fresh. Yo, bro, whoa, you're killing it head to toe. 30 people came up to you and said, your outfit is fire. It's out of this world. How would you feel? You'd feel great, like, damn, I just went out, put on my fresh duds, my fresh skis, and I'm out there, you know, being the prettiest motherfucker alive, and you got like 30 likes from people in person, 30 comments that they actually drop. Real life, real talk type shit, you know what I mean? But then we flip that. We put that shit online and you get 30 likes and you're like, damn, only 30 people like this? You see what I mean? It's this distortion that you get. But if you look at reality, those are 30 actual people. Unless people are paying for like bots and whatnot, but those are 30 actual people. And I feel like we should appreciate the journey that we're going on. And no matter what, we still have interactions from people, but we still have this expectation that this ego that, I'm so dope, I'm so fly, I should be getting a certain amount of likes, I should be getting a certain amount of interaction. So we keep on chasing this high and we keep on doom scrolling and seeing people who are getting numerous likes and numerous this and that. And then we compare ourselves with them and like what's going on. And comparison is the thief of joy, you know? Clap for other people. Be like, yeah, bro, if you see someone doing out there and they're killing it, just clap for them. Celebrate them. Your time will come. Don't lose confidence. Don't start doubting yourself. Don't start doubting God. Don't doubt anything, you know? Just go with the flow. Go with the process. I know it's tough. I know it's like, damn, I've been consistent. I've been doing this and I'm not reaping the rewards that you feel that you deserve. And that's painful. I know that too, but validation is this drug, you know? Now that you've been getting all this validation, now you're in ASAP shoes, you've been getting all this validation, people have been talking you up, then they start to bring you down. See, people start by not supporting you because you're an underdog, and then they start supporting you because you're an underdog and you got some motion, and then they want to bring you down. They hype you up to bring you down. So you got to think independent of this validation, independent of what people think and their opinions, because like what my friend Dusky D always used to say, opinions are like assholes. Everybody got them. Let me say it again. Opinions are like assholes. Everybody got them. Don't pay attention to assholes. You know what I mean? Just take it like a duck takes water off its back. Ain't nothing to it. I think that's the saying. Water off a duck's back, duck off a water's back. You get what I'm saying? But it's like that. And this validation, this drug, this Instagram, this instant gratification that we're seeking, because we want it now, you know, we want that shit immediately. We want to be celebrated now. You know, these overnight celebrities, overnight activists, overnight shit that just follow trends in order to just be part of a conversation. And for me, I feel like that's not it, yo. You know what I mean? It's always gonna leave you feeling empty inside because you're always gonna keep on chasing this high, chasing this dragon, chasing this illusion of that I need to have a certain amount of likes, followers, this to feel popular, to feel important, to feel valuable, whatever, or as a good artist or whatnot. I don't think the best artists are the most followed or the best whoever. Doesn't mean if you're popular, it means you're good. You can be popular, but doesn't mean you're actually good at what you're doing or good at what you're saying, you know? You may just have you may just be handsome. You may just be handsome. You may just be handsome. Anyway, but I always felt like that as well, you know? Like, shit. I've been doing stuff and I'm feeling like, damn, this ain't getting the respect that it deserves. You know what I mean? This ain't getting the feedback that I feel like it needs. But again, that's expectation. Expect nothing, appreciate everything, because once you do that, you see life differently. You know, it's not about how many people liked it. It's about the people who do like it and you appreciate that, because right now it's all about building a community, you know, getting genuine people. And sure, it's always going to be difficult in the beginning, but we can't let how we feel now affect us, because we can be grounded in our emotions, you know, because emotions are fleeting. The heart is deceiving. Let me quote scripture. No, I can't quote scripture, but let me say something that's from like the holy book, the Bible. The Bible talks about the heart being deceiving and emotions being fleeting, coming or going. So you need to be grounded in the truth, the word, which is in the Bible. you know? So let me flip that and put that in just in general terms. Like, you need to be grounded in what God has blessed you with and not doubt yourself based on how you're feeling today and how you'll feel tomorrow, because the emotions are going to fleet. Some days you feel like you're the best and some days you feel like you're the lowest, but you still got to be consistent and disciplined in your craft, because whatever you're doing, just know you're doing it for a reason. You're put on this earth to do whatever you're chasing right now. And some days you may feel like you're the worst dancer, and other days you may feel like you're the best, but that won't take away from the truth that you are exceptionally talented in your craft. And you gotta be consistent, and you gotta have the highest opinion of yourself, right? Don't be out there seeking validation in order for you to do something. You have to have the first and last word. You can ask for people's thoughts, opinions, and whatnot, but always remember, you should have the last say. You shouldn't be swayed by what people think or say, because you're gonna be moving like this. I know it looks cool, hey, but you're gonna be moving like that because, hey, that's life. There's ups and there's downs, and some people will think this, some people will think that. And if you're always receiving all of this information, what is it called? Information overload or information paralysis. You're gonna be stuck. I don't know if you watch Jujutsu Kaisen. If you don't watch Jujutsu Kaisen, Gojo has a domain expansion called Infinite Void. And all that is just overloading the brain with information. You see everything, you know everything. It's happening all at the same time, but it leaves you paralyzed. And that's what Instagram and all of these things, social media and these apps do. It's like an information overload that leaves you like, this one said this one said that. So stop chasing validation. Stop chasing this drug, instant gratification that we always look for. We go on apps and we get instant gratification when we swiping left, swiping right, Tinder, Hinge, what's the other one? Bumble, or I don't know all of them, but you know what I mean? We're looking for this instant. We don't want to take the long road. It's like this instant ramen. Just get some hot water in 2 minutes, it's done. But for you to get a proper quality meal, it takes time. You know what I mean? It takes time to really make this good quality meal, for us starving artists. Because if we're chasing instant gratification, this 2-minute pot noodles, it's not really gonna satisfy us in the long run. We're always gonna be eating these pot noodles like 4, 5, 6, 7 just to satisfy ourselves, but it's never satisfying. But if we take the time to prepare a nice, hard meal, you know what I mean? That Sunday brunch, when you got the Fairmount, the barbecue, the braai, we need that, we need that. That heavy meal that you eat and you be like, woo, I'm satisfied. I don't think I can eat anything this whole day. And that's what you should be chasing. Wholeness, not this instant fleeting gratification and just chasing this whole cycle, yo. So Instagram is the new drug. So is TikTok. So is Twitter, X, where he hears stupid opinions and all of that. So I'll just say, do you and you'll be fine. And that's where we conclude this video. So I'd like to say thank you guys for listening all the way until the end. And I will keep doing these videos. Just comment your own experiences with whatever you do with your art and how Instagram and all this social media has affected you for the good or for the bad. And if you like this video, share it with somebody, and don't forget to smash a like, subscribe, and yeah, man, we're trying to get at least 100 subscribers before we drop the Starving Artist Volume 1 tape. That was the reason behind these videos, for the Starving Artist Volume 1 tape. And thank you so much for everybody who comments and and everyone that's new to the community. Welcome to Top Bunk, Off the Top, Long Live King Kali, Mr. Yamarachi. Namaste. God bless.
What is the purpose of time? Wouldn't it be cool if we could go back and rewind? Take it more slow, replace the vodka with wine. Love you again, cause you impeccably fine. Love you again, cause you perpetually mine. Take all my cash out the bank and invest it in prime. Get rich off of stocks that I know won't decline. Change some of the lyrics to all the gems I've been rhyme. Book extra flights because I know you be flying. Beat up your ex because you'll never need Ryan. Make you laugh every day just to keep you from crying. Excite you all the time just to keep you from sighing. Warn you about them hoes that will keep you from shining.